today I'm going to be taking a look at the Action Man 1995 L.S.V. I believe L.S.V. stands for Light Strike Vehicle, and on the back of this one it also comes with what they call the Swamp Skimmer. So let's take a closer look and see what it actually came with. So I've got a few figures in here at the moment, but it didn't actually come with any figures. It was advertised as coming with the L.S.V. Commander, obviously. That wasn't an actual figure, it was just a kit that you could get and put onto any old figure. So I will take him out. So there's a seating area here, and I'll do a review on him separately if you check the comments below. And then also there's a seat on the back that someone can sit in. And then there is also a further passenger seat which is set a little bit further back. So first off, I'm going to take the Swamp Skimmer off the back and have a closer look at that. You have to excuse me, it's quite a large vehicle. I didn't realise how big it was previously to buying it. So I'm going to take the Swamp Skimmer off the back because it does like to fall off on occasion and it can be a little bit delicate. So this is the Swamp Skimmer. Now with mine, it's actually got a broken clip on the base down here. I'll show you in a minute. So I've had to hold it in with these handles here, and they swing out like this. Seems to hold it in place. Obviously not as strong a connection as I'd like it to be. And then the idea is that you just push it back up and these should lock into place, but one of these clips here also is broken. Let's see if we can get it in. There we go, just like that. So here is where the clip should be, that's actually snapped off. So it's obviously a little bit fragile. These things fall off all the time. But they are easy enough just to clip back on and manoeuvre up and down depending on where you want them for the action figure itself. Obviously the Action Man just sits in there, and he can hold on to these quite nicely. The detailing on this is very nice. There's plenty of stickers all over the show. I'm sure there was actually a couple more that I'm missing. These do come off, so you just have to watch out if you're buying these separately. They do just clip straight off. So they can be missing when you're buying it on a secondary market, so just keep your eye out and make sure you're checking them when you're buying. This rotates, the big fan on the back. Sorry, it's not on camera. Like I say, it's a bit big. And these just rotate around. It does spin round, but it has no other function than pushing it with your finger, and it's not going to go if you try and blow it, unfortunately. It's very stiff. All in all, it's quite nice, got some good functionality. You can just push it across the floor, no little wheels built in or anything. I don't think this would fare very well on water. I think it's very back heavy and would sink instantly as a toy. All in all, this Swamp Skimmer is a very nice toy. It's got some great play features. It's very nicely moulded around the huge engine that's on the back, and again, more engine there. So I would recommend picking this up even if you saw it on its own without the L.S.V. Because it's just such a fun piece of equipment. Like I say, watch out for the broken bits. That fix does seem to work for me, of poking it up and then you just poke the sticks down on the inside. I think the way that I do it is like this, put them through and then clip them on. But yeah, it seems to work for me, and like I say, it seems to hold the figure in place when it's like that also. So let's take a close look at the L.S.V. itself. We have it here. Like I say, it's a really big piece of kit. It's light enough so kids can push it around. My wheels did come a little bit broken, I've had to repair those. There's also a little clip on the back here that this comes off, so just watch out for those if you're buying again. We've got some nice stickers on the back, the ATV registration plate, and obviously two lights on the back. Well, we've got it this way. I'll try and show you the dials on the front. This is all stickers. We do have a gear stick and whatever this one's for as well, and then a steering wheel with like a little notch missing from inside there. It has a big roll cage on it which can clip up, and that's about it. It doesn't do anything other than that one little bit of clip, but it can be helpful to get a figure in, and now I can't get it back in. There we go. Oh, as you can see, that's very stiff. I don't think that's supposed to come off. And then we have the suspension on the side, those clip in, and then we have the bull bars at the front. These look very similar to the ones that come on the 4x4, but actually they're a different connection, so you couldn't swap this one out for the other ones. But still, it's a really nice touch, a bit of rope round here. I'm liking the detailing that they put on the lights, which have been missing on previous ones, so that's nice. Then we've got storage compartments, is what it says, for putting your guns and ammo and everything down here if you wanted. Obviously if you're jumping around or playing with it, they're just going to fall straight out. This back seat is slightly set further back so that Action Man's arms aren't rubbing against each other. If you had them both side by side, then I think they'd struggle to actually get two of them in. But the way that it is, you can get 3 figures on this vehicle altogether. Okay, now time to take a look at the cannon that's on the top. This can be quite difficult to get on and off, so just be careful with it, because obviously it's a clip, or you don't want to break this or break that, so just be very careful. The one that I got actually came with all the insides smashed to pieces. I don't know what had happened to it, because the rest of it looks intact, but it did have a big rattle. I took it apart and everything was demolished, so I've managed to glue it back together, and it does function. It's just sometimes this button doesn't work as well and the projectile doesn't fire, but it's quite nicely moulded. It's a nice big cannon. This is a yellow tube that goes in the end just to add like a firing effect. We get a big fire sticker on the side, and it can be rotated when it's on top of the L.S.V. And the way this works is you just get one of your Nerf projectiles with a suction cup on the end. You pull back the handle just like this. Obviously watch that when it goes back in, and then let's see if it fires. And it did, and that one's actually got quite a lot of power to it. I don't know if originally it had that much, or it's because of the repair that I've done, but now that rocket has gone missing somewhere. So then that just clips back on. It says to clip it back on, do it from the side on the instructions, and it is a bit of a pig. There we go, and then you rotate it round. So it shows that that can be either handheld, or it can be used by the person in the swamp skimmer when they're sat on the back. So this was the Action Man 1995 L.S.V with swamp skimmer. I'm very pleased with this. It's a great big bit of kit. There are quite a few bits that could go wrong, get missing, but if you can pick one of these up, I highly recommend it. They also did another version, I think, that was in tan that didn't come with a swamp skimmer on the back, but I'll have to look into that and try and hunt it down. I'm not sure of the details on that, but I would highly recommend trying to pick one of these up. There's plenty about. You might have to pick 1 or 2 up, and then use the pieces from one and another. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for more Rawpain reviews.